With this urinal configuration, you have no choice but to stand there and watch me pee.
I see 3 empty urinals.
I see 0.
0?
Surely even someone of your intellect understands the bro code. One must never use a urinal adjacent to another man. So while there might be 3 open urinals, we both know there are 0 moves left on the board.
You forgot one possibility.
Oh really? Enlighten me, great detective.
If I use my deductive reasoning, I can conclude that I could take the sink. It is equidistant from the occupied urinals, thus maintaining the principles of bro code while fulfilling the objective.
The sink? That's barbaric. You'd never do that.
And yet, it's a move you would never anticipate, which makes it all the more fitting for me. Sometimes to beat an opponent, one must be unpredictable.
He's bluffing. There's no way he'd pee in the sink.
You must be thinking there's no way I'd pee in the sink, given how we'd both need to use it after completing the primary objective. It would be a lose-lose situation for us both.
Correct. And I know how much you hate losing, which means it's game over.
Have you considered the possibility I don't need to use the sink?
Whoa, hold on. You're telling me you don't wash your hands after going pee?
What's the point? To leave the restroom, I'll need to open the door, and seeing how the door is not automatic, I'll be touching the handle. Any pee particles washed away would simply make their way back onto my hands.
Good point. But I still don't see you peeing in the sink. It just doesn't seem like something a detective with your intellect would do.
You haven't the slightest idea what I am capable of. For instance, there is one more possibility you haven't even considered.
And that is?
Your entire advantage is based upon the idea of the bro code. As men, we both agree that urinals adjacent to a user are out of play. Am I correct in this assumption?
Those are the rules, yes.
What if I were to voluntarily breach the bro code and use one of the 3 open urinals?
Voluntarily breach the bro code? You wouldn't. That's a violation of every rule.
What if I told you I actually enjoy the thought of peeing next to another man? That it's not a punishment, but a privilege. In fact, that this has been my plan all along, for you to choose that particular urinal. In this case, you've played right into my hand, allowing me the option to choose the middle path and revel in the symmetry of peeing next to not 1, but 2 beautiful men.
This is absurd. What kind of man enjoys peeing next to another Wow,
What?
I didn't know you were sus like that.
Me? Sus? Oh no, I think you're mistaken here. You're the one who's sus.
Me?
By choosing that particular urinal, you practically forced me to come to this conclusion. And if my assumptions about your intelligence are accurate, you knew I would confront your bold decision by choosing the nuclear option. That is, you wanted me to choose the middle urinal and pee next to you. Otherwise, you would have chosen a different urinal, perhaps one on the sidelines. Or, did you secretly desire this outcome?
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, and that's not all. If you really wanted privacy, you would have pointed out the fact that I can simply use one of the stalls.
I didn't mention the stalls because they're all occupied.
Really? Did you check every single one before coming in?
No, because I'm not a creep like you.
And yet, by not verifying the occupancy of each stall, you've left your argument on unstable ground. A clear oversight on your part. Oh, thank goodness, he's almost finished.
It's not too late. You can still walk away from this fight and use the women's restroom instead.
Walk away? After coming this far? No, the battle has just begun.
You can't be serious. There are no dividers between each urinal. To use the middle one would practically be suicide.
Only if one of us looks down, and it won't be me.
Well, it won't be me either.
Checkmate.
What?
You do realize that looking down is not a sign of submission. It is, in fact, a demonstration of control, a gesture of dominance.
I'm not falling for such an obvious trap.
Furthermore, anyone who accepts such a form of dominance is, in my opinion, 100% sus, since they are doing nothing to prevent it.
So what you're saying is, whoever looks down first wins?
Correct.
That's ridiculous. How could such a battle be determined by something so easy?